Nothing is wrong. Bills are paid. Family's good. But why do I have this feeling like something is impending? Like something's about to just go all bad? If you've ever experienced that, this video is for you. My name is King Jerome, and I like to go by the Independent Operator. And on this channel, I like to talk to you about reaching your potential and doing something that you were meant to do from the day that you were born, right? So I like to tell the story a lot of times that a couple years ago, there was a situation where I had a job, and this is before I ever became aware of entrepreneurship, of building a business, why I would actually want to build a business. I think that was my biggest thing. So even my background from military to public safety, I've done all kinds of different stuff. And for me, I guess I would say I never had much of an ambition to really go create a business, because for what, I could just go work a job, call it a day, get some money. Cool, that's it. That's how I've always felt. Until one day when that job that I depended on was taken from me, right? And you have a provider mindset. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. You know that you have the responsibility of taking care of your family, and you put that responsibility 100% on yourself. And if you're anything like me, I don't like to ask people for help. I don't like to seem like I'm even close to trying to beg someone for help. I will go make things happen for myself and my family all day, every day. Now, what happens in a situation where suddenly that's taken from you? Whether you faced an eviction, whether you lost a job, whether you lost a significant other that was helping with a lot of stuff, maybe a friend. This stuff will end up when you're put in a position where now your livelihood and those that depend on you is threatened. This whole thing rewires you. It rewires your mind, how you think, how you approach stuff. And that's pretty much what happened to me. So I truly believe, and even the Bible talks about it, how God knew us while we were still in our mother's womb, right? From the beginning of time, God knew who we were. And there is something that we're meant to do on this earth. There is a skill, there is a mission that we are meant to do on this earth. And I truly believe that God will give us that desire to do it, what it is that He wants us to do. But it's going to feel like it's something that we actually want to do. But He gave us that desire to want to do what He already planned out for us to do, which is kind of cool in a way. So it took me a long time to understand this, that this is what was happening. Because before this incident that happened to me, before this time where our livelihoods were threatened, myself and my family, yeah, I've always thought of business like, oh, cool, whatever. Maybe someday I'll start a business. I don't know of what, but it was never an interest to me. It was never an interest to make an impact to other people who may be in your exact same shoes, maybe 5 years prior. You've probably been through something in your life that if you could go back and talk to you, you would have this advice, right? You're going through the situation. The next thing you need to do is this, to get out of that. Do you know how many people in the world are in that exact position where you were 5 years ago? Maybe it could be 3 years ago. It could be last year. It could be the last 6 months. But I can guarantee that you have experiences and abilities that the world needs. I want to invite you to a challenge that I call From Exposed to In Control, where we're going to talk about and we're going to explore these possibilities and what it is that you have to share with the world. So make sure you go click on the button below, go check that out, and I'll see you guys there.